Hello everyone, it's Peter here, Pet Listener. How are you doing, guys? Hello. So, in today's episode, I will show you, because I went to Glasgow, which is about 40 minutes from where I stay, and my friend was closing his workshop not long time ago, but he closed it and he had to put into the warehouse, into the storage space, yes, all his stuff which he was using in his workshop. He didn't do micro soldering, but he did do repairs. Okay, so about 3 years ago I started to offer micro soldering repairs, and I started to learn before that, when the COVID came, I started to learn a lot about micro soldering. So then I had this boom in my business, yes, because my all customers now, they knew that I've added micro soldering, and I was able to fix on the component level, which I wasn't before. So he didn't introduce that to his repair shop, and he had to close down. It's not nice when you need to close down, but what can you do? I've offered him joining us, but he's got a different approach now, and so I don't think he will be keen enough to rejuvenate his business, or a repair business. Yes, I don't think that's the case. Anyways, you see the progress on this YouTube channel, and I wanted to show you what I received from him. Okay, I'll pause and I'll bring the first box I received, because he would bin it anyway. Yes, so let me be right back. Okay, so first is a least interesting box for most of the people. You see some damages here. That's new mark. There's a few new marks here. So these are mixers, and these are mixers for either DJs, bands, or something like that. This is the most damaged one. Has some stuff going on here, but the potentiometer here is missing, and it's all, well, you can see the condition. It's not great. Yes, so I'll be putting it aside, and these have better condition. So here is Sound Lab DSM2 with faders, with other stuff. I don't know how much of it is working. I need to speak with my customers who are DJs. Here is another mixer with XLRs and regular knobs and jacks, large jacks, the 5mm ones, and then there's another one, small one. Yes, Studio Master Diamond Compact 42X. Yes, XLRs as well, RSAs and so on. Yes, so left, rights. So you see, I will put it back to the box and I'll bring another stuff. Now, second least interesting for most of the people will be this camcorder with a charger for the battery. Okay, now that's weird. I don't know what this does here. That's Panasonic. I don't know if it's a digital or analog. Okay, it's VHS, so that's analog. Okay, that's analog. That's an old stuff. I don't know if it's working or it's not working. Okay, well, mechanically speaking, I don't see any problems here. Lock. Okay. Ooh, okay, the rubber is off. The battery is here. I don't know if it's still working or not. Okay, so we will be checking it. 15 times digital zoom, so it's nothing great, because we don't like digital zoom, we like optical zoom. But okay, that's VHS, so that should go out. Okay, anyways, I won't be doing it. I will take my time and recognize it. But he said, do I want it? It will go to the bin, so why not? I can have some usage fun, and my boys could play around with the camera if I can manage to put it back to use. Again, it's a VHS, so it's not even full HD, but hey ho, you know, something to play around rather than fix and make profits, yes? And now we've got a Stanton turntable. And oh, I don't see the rest. Okay, there's a thing going on here with a needle and I don't see it. So that's not complete, okay? And I don't know if that's the version which can allow for the scratch type of the needle mechanically. Okay, that's fine. That's mechanically. Apart from that, it's okay. Has a nice free spin wheel here. So there is a missing component, and I don't know if that will be something. It's a 33 and 45 speed. So for those who don't know, there were and there's 78. There were several speeds. Here we've got an output. What else do I have here? Remote start stop. Okay, well, I didn't expect that one. And RCA as well. That's digital output. Okay, wow, that's not that bad. If I can make it working, that would be awesome. Nice free spin. I love this free spin. It might be for the DJ, but you need to have a proper needle. Well, the proper needle, it won't work. Yes, so that's next one, and let's go to the next stuff. Okay, I just checked. It's A1311 iMac. So it's an old one. Yes, let's face it. It's quite an old one. So it's not a great use of it. If that would be 14, that would be awesome. But okay, we got 1311. I'll check how old it can be and what specs it can have. Is it even worth, you know, doing anything with it or just playing around? Okay, so because I'm not fully familiar with them, I'm just checking BART. I don't know how accurate the data is, yes? But it's stating that it's a 21.5-inch all-in-one desktop computer released by Apple in mid-2011. There is a version as well from 2010, because 2010 could support up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and from late 2011 can support up to 32 gig of RAM. Again, per BART description, yes, so I don't know how accurate this is. And there is a 2.5 gigahertz or 2.7 Intel Core i5 Sandy Bridge, so that's an old one because that's we're talking over 10 years ago, yes. Then there's a storage which we don't care about at all, 500 gig or 1 terabyte. Radeon 6750 or 6770 with 512 megabytes of GDDR5. So let's face it, the graphic card won't kill the deal here. Still better than integrated one. Yeah, and I've asked Bart about the RAM. So if I could install here anything, probably that would be Linux. That wouldn't be macOS because it's outdated. It's in order to support 32 gigabyte of RAM, the iMac 1311 must be running Mac OS 10.6.3, which is Snow Leopard. I will ask what's the latest OS, what's the newest OS can be installed. So the question why I'm asking is because if we can't install quite modern OS, it's High Sierra, which is bad. That's 10.13. High Sierra, unfortunately, it's not something I would be interested in. Which is the last fully updated iOS, the oldest one capable of running all the apps. Okay, I don't know how to put this sentence quickly. It's late and I don't want to think too much. what I want to say is, if you can't install quite modern operating system, it's bad. Yes. Okay, so the last fully updated iOS version is 16.1. I don't know, the oldest iOS version capable of running all apps is 12.57. That's what I meant. However, it is important to know that some apps may require newer version of iOS in order to run properly. For example, the Apple Music app requires iOS 15.5. Exactly. So having an older iOS, it's not really good. That's what I mean. This is good to play around or to install Linux rather than installing Windows, even if I'm capable of fixing this machine. Yes, let's go to the next pile then, because we see that it's an old stuff. Okay, so I won't be taking this all out. I won't be showing this because it would take us ages and so on. We had even some yoga here and other stuff. Yes. So there are some good, better, worse, some really old ones. Some of them are really old ones, super thick, you know, old compacts or something. Some of them are better. I see some iMac, or I mean the MacBook here. I didn't want to sniff when I was there. That's optical drive. You can see how old it is. Yes, and I see some severe liquid damage here at this place. So I don't think that will be something really wow. I would say these laptops are good for my apprentices. Maybe I will pick something. Don't see A1278. Wow, that's an old one. 121708. I've got I would say, I don't know if that will support High Sierra even, so that MacBook Pro is outdated. So you see, there are some bits and bobs. I went to him because if he has to bin it anyways, I can use it for my apprentices to learn on. Okay, so it wasn't getting it for maybe huge profits or something. I will go through the pile of the laptops, of course. I will see if there's anything worth saving. I will save it. And the rest will go to my apprentices when they are learning. They need to learn sooner or later micro soldering. If they need to learn micro soldering, if we can have some of it working, then for them removing the components and soldering them back and seeing if they are capable of running the same settings and the same features, yes, apps and everything, while they removed and reinstalled the same components, or even buying new components and installing them, or trying to remove the MOSFET and then putting back these MOSFETs. You know, this way they can be sure that their practice is having a good progress. So this was taken, all of it, pretty much for that very reason. You've got still TVs, which I would like to get from him, and you've got still some other bits and bobs. I didn't pay anything for that apart from the cost of the petrol and hours spent. So yeah, I need to do one more run, and I don't know how much I can fit here. That's why I've got 1 week to decide. Yes, and then I will know what else I can take, because he's got quite a bit of TV stuff. And if I can't take, I will just tell him, you know, like, sorry, I can't take more. Yes, but at the end of the day, that would be a shame, because there is a number of TVs with some LVDS issues, but the displays might be still good, you know, intact. And some of them have different faults. I brought only one TV. It's in my boot. I heard something. And you know, it would be shame to bin it. Yes, that's pretty much what it would be. I can tell that I'm planning to go on the next Saturday. to him and to see, you know, what I can bring. If I will bring anything, I will share in the next videos. As you see, now I replaced these here. That was against the wall, yes, and it's now behind the wardrobe. Yes, it will have shelves here, and will serve us as a storage space. And then here I want to add more storage space as well, and over there stand for a over there at the end of that part, storage for the TVs. So yeah, a lot of work, guys, but we've got a progress, and that's all I wanted to show you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.